This is Mac OS Ken.
Another Apple target heads higher. iPhone is king of the smartphone world, and so many award nominations for Apple TV Plus. It is Wednesday, the 19th of January, 2022. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from Mac OS Ken, brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by New Relic, helping you monitor, debug, and improve your entire stack. Learn more and get started at newrelic.com/macOSKen. This show is also sponsored by Upstart, fair and fast personal loans. If high-interest loans or credit card debt weighed you down last year, this year could be better with Upstart. That's because with Upstart, you can take care of existing debt quickly and easily. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 1 million people have used Upstart to get a simple, fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date. Upstart looks at more than just your credit score, factoring in income and current employment. And the whole thing happens online. You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000, and you can receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/macOSKen. UPSTART, that's upstart.com/macOSKen. Don't forget to use my URL to let them know I sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Upstart.com/macOSKen. Another Apple target has hit the 200 mark. On Tuesday, The Fly wrote up a note from Deutsche Bank analyst Sidney Ho. According to the analyst, consensus has Wall Street expecting revenue growth for Apple of 5% in 2022. That expectation is too low in Ho's estimation, taking a healthy demand backdrop and strong set of products into account. Then add the sales that Apple missed due to supply constraints in the December quarter that are expected to be made up this quarter, especially as Apple untangles kinks in the supply chain. The Fly says the analyst expects an upward bias to Apple's estimates as we go through the year. He also thinks the company's shares will benefit from a flight to quality in an inflationary environment. Ho has a buy rating on Apple shares. He used Tuesday's note to raise Deutsche Bank's price target on the shares from $175 to the aforementioned $200. iPhone currently rules the smartphone world, so say new numbers from Canalys. The firm issued a blurb on its latest numbers on Tuesday. According to that, Apple accounted for 22% of worldwide smartphone shipments in the fourth quarter of 2021, thanks to strong demand for the iPhone 13. According to one of the firm's analysts, Apple is back at the top of the smartphone market after 3 quarters, driven by a stellar performance from the iPhone 13. Apple saw unprecedented iPhone performance in mainland China, with aggressive pricing for its flagship devices keeping the value proposition strong. Apple's supply chain is starting to recover, but it was still forced to cut production in the fourth quarter amid shortages of key components and could not make enough iPhones to meet demand. In prioritized markets, it maintained adequate delivery times, but in some markets its customers had to wait to get their hands on the latest iPhones. As for which smartphone makers landed where, by Canalys reckoning, it was Apple with 22%, Samsung in second with 20%, Xiaomi in third with 12%, Oppo in fourth with 9%, and Vivo rounding out the top 5 with 8%. Foxconn is upping incentives for returning iPhone workers, and I'm kind of wondering why. Not that there's no reason, rather there are 2 that leap to mind. Let's talk first about the folks A piece from Apple Insider says Foxconn's iPhone plant in Zhengzhou is recruiting for experienced production line workers and offering a signing bonus of $1,470. That is well above the monthly salary, which comes out to about $1,081 US. There are a few factors at play in the recruitment push. First, the piece says a local Omicron outbreak is adding to the difficulties because of how it is disrupting travel around Zhengzhou. Additionally, they're recruiting to keep people on the line over the Lunar New Year holiday, hitting at the end of January, beginning of February. Apple Insider says the concern is that because of travel problems, workers may not then return to the factories. As for why they need them, a couple of reasons seem possible. The first is making up for iPhones they couldn't make during the December quarter. The second, folks are expecting a new iPhone SE 3. Rumors have that launching later this quarter or early next quarter. Now, personally, I've sort of backburnered the third-gen iPhone SE rumors. It's not that I had reason to think it wasn't going to happen. I just wanted reason to think that it was. Or will. And it looks like it is. Spoiling surprises quarter after quarter, Cult of Mac says the Eurasian Economic Commission, or EEC, has posted regulatory filings that likely correspond to a new version of iPhone SE and the new version of iPad Air, covering such countries as Russia, Belarus, Armenia, and others. Devices sold in the region that employ encryption have to be registered ahead of time with the EEC, which is how our surprises get spoiled. According to the Cult, the EEC database has Apple prepping 10 devices that run iOS 15. No one is expecting 10 different iPhone SE models, just as no one is expecting 14 iPad Airs. Because the database has 14 devices registered that'll run iPadOS 15, thought to be a 5th generation iPad Air. Cult of Mac figures the 14 units include 7 Wi-Fi in one group and 7 Wi-Fi plus cellular in another. There's nothing in the EEC filing to indicate that these are an iPhone SE and an iPad Air 5. It's just that both devices have been rumored. Personally, I've sort of backburnered the 5th gen iPad Air rumors. It's not that I had reason to think it wasn't going to happen. I just wanted reason to think that it was. Or will. And it looks like it is. There's been a story out there for a couple of days about a data leak involving Webkit. MacRumors reported a story over the weekend saying that Webkit's implementation of a JavaScript API called IndexedDB could reveal a user's recent browsing history and even their identity. The way the piece describes it, the bug allows any website that uses IndexedDB for client-side data storage to access the names of IndexedDB databases generated by other websites during a user's browsing session. Now, MacRumors says Apple has a fix for the bug, but they're apparently not rolling it out yet. The piece says that will not be available to users until Apple releases macOS Monterey, iOS 15, and iPadOS 15 updates with an updated version of Safari. More news in a moment, but first a word from New Relic, helping you monitor, debug, and improve your entire stack. If you're a software engineer, you've been there. It's 9 p.m. You are finally unwinding from work. Your phone buzzes with an alert. Something's broken, and your mind's already wondering what it could be. Is it the network? Is it the server? Is it global? Now the whole team's scrambling from tool to tool and messaging person after person to find and fix the issue. That won't be an issue with New Relic. New Relic combines 16 different monitoring products that you would normally buy separately, so engineering teams can see across their entire software stack in one place. New Relic looks for anomalous activity and pings you, letting you catch and fix problems before they hit the end user. That's why the developer and ops teams at DoorDash, GitHub, Atlassian, and more than 14,000 other companies use New Relic to debug and improve their software. That next 9 p.m. call is just waiting to happen. Get New Relic before it does. And you can get access to the whole New Relic platform and 100 gigabytes of data free forever, no credit card required. Sign up at newrelic.com/macOSKen. NEWRELIC. That's newrelic.com/macOSKen. newrelic.com/macOSKen. So many more award nominations for Apple TV Plus. So far, just this year, we've heard about Writers Guild Award nominations, SAG Award nominations, and a Golden Globe win, though people aren't really bragging about those this year. You know what Apple TV Plus needs? More award nominations. An Apple Insider has news of several. In the first of two reports, the site heralds a number of nominations for the 20th Annual VES Awards. VES stands for Visual Effects Society, and the number of nominations is 7. According to the report, the awards recognize visual effects artistry and innovations across 25 categories in various genres in film, TV, animation, commercials, and video games. 3 of the streamer's 7 nominations went to the series Foundation. The series C and Lissy's Story picked up 1 each. On the film side, the Tom Hanks robot movie Finch was nominated, as was The Tragedy of Macbeth. Lots of computers, even if it doesn't look like it. The 20th Annual VES Awards are scheduled for the 8th of March. More prestigious than the potential visual effects honors, no offense to the robot parade, the second Apple Insider piece has word of 9 NCAA Image Award nominations for Apple's streaming service. Given to honor outstanding performances in film, television, theater, music, and literature, according to Wikipedia, Apple is up for a few prestigious statues. Nominees include Outstanding Actor in a Motion Picture for Denzel Washington in The Tragedy of Macbeth, the same award nomination for Mahershala Ali in Swan Song, Outstanding Independent Motion Picture for Coda, Outstanding Documentary for 1971, The Year That Music Changed Everything, Outstanding Short Film, Animated for Blush, Outstanding Actress in a Drama Series for Octavia Spencer in Truth Be Told, Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series for Alfre Woodard in C, and a couple for writers on Ted Lasso, with Ashley Nicole Black and Leanne Bowen each picking up nominations. The 53rd NAACP Image Awards are scheduled for Saturday, the 26th of February. News of a pretty big deal for Apple TV Plus. Deadline says Kevin Walsh, president of Ridley Scott's Scott-Free Productions, is leaving for an arrangement with the Cupertino streamer. He is setting up the Walsh Company under a multi-year deal to produce film and TV for Apple. After getting an Oscar nomination for producing Manchester by the Sea, Deadline says Walsh joined Scott and oversaw worldwide development and production of Scott-Free's film group that included producing over a dozen films, including All the Money in the World, Death on the Nile, and co-producing House of Gucci. Of his new position, Walsh says, "I am thrilled to keep doing what I love with Apple, one of the most successful companies in the world. Under Zach Van Amberg and Jamie Ehrlich's vision, they built the studio into a premier destination for filmmakers, and I know it's the right home for what I want to make." On his roster, surprise, a Ridley Scott film. Deadline says Walsh will produce with Scott and Mark Huffman the Napoleon Bonaparte, Empress Josephine epic Napoleon, formerly Kit Bag, to star Joaquin Phoenix and Vanessa Kirby. And finally today, something seriously creepy from Apple TV+. The Cupertino streamer hit YouTube Tuesday with the first full trailer for Severance. According to the trailer's description, Severance centers around Mark Scout, played by Adam Scott, a leader of a team of office workers whose memories have been surgically divided between their work and personal lives. The experiment in work-life balance is called into question as Mark finds himself at the center of an unraveling mystery that will force him to confront the true nature of his work and of himself. Doesn't sound nearly as creepy as it looks. Star-studded this one, featuring Patricia Arquette, John Turturro, Christopher Walken, and many, many more. It's also created by Ben Stiller, so that's not nothing. Severance is served on Friday, the 18th of February. You can catch the trailer now on YouTube. New year, same old from Capitol Hill. A couple of acts targeting big tech and app stores are headed for markup this week. We'll dive into those on tomorrow's show. macOS Ken, brought to you by me and sponsored by Upstart. Fair and fast personal loans. Learn more and check your rate at upstart.com/macOSCan. This show is also sponsored by New Relic. Monitor, debug, and improve your entire stack and get 100 gigabytes of data free. Learn more and get started at newrelic.com/macOSCan. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media, online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. info@macoscan.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.